Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to put your phone screen recording in a YouTube video. Now, why the heck would you want to do that? How about you tell them why? Well, because it looks cool. That's why you clicked on this video, right? Because it looks cool with a phone screen in it. So getting the phone recording into a cute graphic of a phone screen is pretty easy to do. But I know that many of you are confused about the best way to record your phone and sync the sound. Now on the iPhone, you can record your phone screen by hitting the screen recording button. But many of you may be confused about how to easily record audio and sync it up in your YouTube video so it doesn't take a ton of time. So it's actually pretty easy to get a cute phone screen graphic in your video, but you might be confused about how to make a phone screen recording and then easily sync up the audio so you can tell people what they're seeing on screen. So in this video, I'm going to give you 3 options with full technical instructions for you to choose from. If you are new to my channel, hello and welcome. I share video production and video marketing tutorials to help wellness business owners create a memorable brand with inspiring videos. If you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing to my channel and click the notification bell to get notified when I release new videos every week. Alright, so here we are in Canva, and the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to click on presentations, and we're going to create a mobile first presentation. And the reason for that is because we do want to have this 1080 by 1920 size so that we can import the phone recording. Eventually this is going to be an MP4 that we import into our editing program. So we go into uploads and you would hit upload media. I have already uploaded my phone screen recording and it's right here. And so you want to resize it. You will have to crop out a little bit of the phone screen recording, but that's okay. And so what we want to do first, after we've stretched the size so it fits the canvas, is we want to go ahead and hit the scissors. So right now, this phone screen recording does not have audio. That's why we're here in Canva. And we're simply going to edit the actual recording to be the length that we're going to have it in the video. Of course, you can do this in your editing program, but I'm going to show you why you want to do this as step 1, because it's going to make it actually recording and editing your audio easier in the long run. So let's say that I want my phone screen recording. It's going to start like right about here, and then I'm going to end it probably right here, right very close to the end of the recording. So you just hit done, and Canva has made those cuts of your in and your out point. And then what we want to do is hit the plus sign so we create a new page. And this new page is actually going to be where we record our audio in Canva. And so we want to go ahead and hit text. Actually, you don't have to do this. I'm just doing this for the purpose of the demo because I want you to understand this canvas is only for your audio file. All right. So once we have this new blank canvas, then we go back into uploads. And I want you to understand that when you click on all of these other tabs, right now, the only way that you can get into the recording studio, this button, record yourself, will lead us to the record studio. The only way you can get there is on the uploads tab. Okay, so once we're there, we're going to go hit record ourselves. And now we're recording on this canvas, which is eventually going to become an MP4 file. And so we're going to have a separate audio file and a separate phone recording. But to make this easy, what we are going to do is we're going to take some notes on what we want to record as our narration. So ideally, you will look at that phone recording beforehand and you'll take some notes, and then you can come here and type in those notes. So what I'm going to say, these are notes of what I'm about to record. I will say what you are seeing is the Instagram Reels transitions. I am going to show you how to create easy transitions, etc., right? So I would take all of my notes here, and then before we record, we want to click on the camera icon, make sure it's set. I want it on FaceTime camera for a Mac, and then on the mic icon, I want to make sure my mic is on, and I can tell that it's working because I see these bars moving at the bottom there. So now that our mic and our camera are completely set up, we can go ahead and record our audio. Now, just as a caveat, you might be wondering, why is the camera on? Well, as you can see, there is no option in Canva to turn off the camera, but it doesn't matter because the purpose of this particular canvas that you're looking at, which eventually is going to be an MP4 file, we are only using the audio from this file. So when you bring it to your editing program, you're stripping the video, you're deleting the video track, and you're only going to use the audio and sync it up with the phone recording. So we can go ahead and hit record. 3, 2, 1. All right, so what you are seeing here is the Instagram Reels transitions. I'm going to show you how to create some easy transitions. So if you go into the Reels tab and you scroll down, you will see some buttons that you can use for transitions. So that is just an example of my own audio recording, right? So I can do multiple takes of this. I can trash it. I can come back and record it several times. And when I like what I have, then I'm just going to hit done. I'm going to hit save and exit. And then now you'll see we have the audio file. It appears with this video icon, and we can go into
All right,
so what you are seeing here. And with that scissors icon, we can now edit both the video and the audio in Canva, and just refine it. And of course, again, you can edit the audio in your editing program. But if you just want to simplify, you want to prep this file for your editing program, you do have the option to drag these purple bars and make your in and your out points. And then once we're done, all we need to do is hit download, and then we are going to select high quality MP4. And then I suggest you most likely want to download one page at a time. The page in Canva refers to the actual file. So one file at a time. And the reason why is because if you opt to have all the pages downloaded at once, you're going to end up with a zip file, and zip files cannot be imported into your editing program. Okay, so then we're just going to do one at a time, and this is especially useful to download one at a time if you end up, say for instance, having a long screen recording and you have a longer file. It's going to take forever to download all the pages at once. So when we download it, it will download as an MP4. You'll have that on your computer and you import it into your editing program. So it's as simple as that. That is Canva audio recording. And now let's move on to the next option. Okay, so here we are on Zoom, and I'm going to show you how to record both your screen recording and audio at the same time. So Zoom, most people have access to Zoom, and it is a great option, but I did want to put those other two options in the video because sometimes you might not want to install the driver that you need on Zoom in order to get this up and running. Maybe you need to update your Zoom. There's just a number of reasons, so I wanted to give you guys a bunch of options. So I'm going to be looking over here at my other screen to show you how to record on Zoom. All right, so now let me go ahead and show you how to share your mobile phone. So you're going to hit share screen. iPhone, iPad via cable is the easiest way. You can do it via AirPlay if you want, but it often can be a lot easier to do it with your cable attached from your phone to your desktop or laptop. So you want to select share sound as well as optimize for video clip. Okay, so you're also probably going to want to update your Zoom audio preferences. Definitely take a look at a video that I made which tells you the best settings for your Zoom audio recording. But at a minimum, definitely have your earbuds in like I do now. You could also use a podcast mic if you want. But at a minimum, make sure that you have some headphones in. We're going to go ahead and hit share. And then on my phone, if you're doing this for the first time on your phone, it's going to ask you to trust this phone. So you're going to hit that on your phone in order to get the screen recording in Zoom. And then I'm just going to walk through it. I took some notes on what I'm going to say as the narration as I go through this phone recording. So let's go ahead and I'm going to show you this as a demo of what I would do for my own audio recording. All right, so here we are on CapCut. I'm going to show you this great video editing app that you can use. And let's go ahead and start a new project. The first thing, in my camera roll, I already have a video there that I want to add. So let's go ahead and add the entire video. And you can see here on the bottom, I'm scrolling through, this is the timeline. Up at the top, we have your preview window. And then I can scroll through any video on the timeline just by moving my finger to the left and right horizontally. So the left is going to move the video forward on the timeline and the right is going to move it backwards on the timeline. Okay, so that is how we do an audio recording on Zoom. It is literally that simple. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to record your narration on Adobe Premiere. And this is very simple. You're really lucky if you have Premiere because actually the other options are a little more time consuming. So I have Adobe Premiere on my other monitor. I'm going to be looking in that direction. So let's go. Okay, so you can see here I've already imported my phone recording. It's an MP4 and I airdropped that from my computer, imported into Adobe Premiere. And then I created a new sequence and I've dragged that phone recording over into this new sequence. And you can see here that, of course, it has no audio. So I'm going to be deleting that track. It just gave us a blank audio track. And so now to record the voice narration, all I do is hit this microphone icon. And so I've already played through my demo and I know what I'm going to say. So let me just go ahead and record it. And this is just an example. So we are recording now and I'm on Instagram showing you how to use a transition in your Instagram Reels. So you're going to be scrolling down through all the options and looking for the transition icons. So you can see I just hit the space bar to stop the recording. As soon as I hit the space bar, it gives us the recording all lined up in that audio track. So let's go ahead and play it back. Showing you how to use a transition in your Instagram Reels. So you're going to be scrolling down through all the options. And so as you can hear, the audio came out really great. So just make sure that you're wearing your earbuds or you have an external microphone. Test out your microphone in advance and do a couple takes of your narration and then you'll be good to go. As you can see, Right here in my library, it has the audio track that we just recorded. So I could say audio take 1, just so I remember. And of course, we can delete this track if needed and bring in a new track and keep recording until we have one that is satisfactory. So that is it for Adobe Premiere, and I hope you guys use this option. Thanks so much for watching this tutorial, everyone. Let me know in the comments below which method you like best for syncing audio with a phone screen recording. And be sure to like this video because it greatly helps out my channel by triggering the YouTube algorithm. And if you like this content, please subscribe for more video production and video marketing tutorials. Thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, everyone.